Update 3 on Typhoon Goni, Philippine name Ineng, as it's entered the Philippine area of responsibility as a Category 3 storm with winds of 115 miles an hour and a pressure of 948 millibars. Position right now 18.7 degrees north, 132.9 degrees east, and that westward motion is expected to continue over the next 48 hours or so, when it will make its closest approach to the northern coast of the Philippines, and then the storm will curve towards the north, grazing the coast of Taiwan, which could cause more misery there after Sudalor 2 weeks ago. The storm is likely to peak now as a Category 4 storm whilst it's in between the two island nations, and then is expected to continue towards the north and possibly affect Japan after that, or maybe even China, but we don't know the specifics on that just yet. It may even make landfall on Taiwan and dissipate completely over there. Sea surface temperatures are fairly warm right now, around 29 or 30 degrees Celsius. It's going to enter a really warm patch very soon. That's the next 12 hours or so it will be doing that, which could lead to more strengthening and a possible problem for the northeastern part of the Philippines and its associated islands in the Taiwan Strait. Wind shear is fairly low to the north of the storm, though pretty high to the south. It's sort of caught between both of them, but sort of on the low side, I'd say. Looking at water vapor imagery, you can see both storms here, Goni and Atsani. Goni now the weaker of the two for the first time, and moving towards the west-northwest there. Water vapor's looking pretty good. Latest satellite imagery, you can see how the storm's been progressing in the last few hours. Looking stronger on its southern side, I have to say. The northern side looking a little bit bare in those last few frames, but the eye is still present quite clearly, though it's not very well defined. It's been ragged for some time, I have to say, since the eye wall replacement cycle we had 2 days ago or so. You can see a little area of dry air off to the northwest on that last imagery there, but the storm appears to be pushing that away rather nicely. Here's a possible worst case scenario predicted from the HWRF model, still predicting a strong Category 5 as it moves towards the west-northwest, though you might want to consider this more towards the track rather than intensity. Lots of heavy rainfall expected for Taiwan according to the HWRF model if this track forecast comes to fruition, predicting landfall there on that model. You can stay up to date on the Force 13 website, the tracking map, which shows both storms and everything else that's going on around the world. Invest 93C, which is possibly a problem for Hawaii next week, and Invest 96L, which may strike the Lesser Antilles as Tropical Storm or Hurricane Danny next week. And also what's left of Tropical Depression 11 there in the Eastern Pacific, which is on its way out. 53 tropical storms have formed in 2015 so far around the world. 29 of those have become Category 1 hurricanes with winds of 74 miles per hour or higher. 20 Category 3 storms with winds of 115 miles per hour plus, Goni and Atsani both counting towards that total. Just one away from the whole of the year 2010. Remarkable. You can follow Force 13 on any of its outlets, the website force13.com, which we just advertised. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Search Force 13 on any of those. And you can also add Fool 13 on Skype for tropical weather chat and to join our chat rooms, which is where we're also hosting the new panel for live events, which we're doing another one of this evening. That's going to be at around 11 PM UTC, which will be early in the morning local time over in East Asia. If you want to be part of that, just add me on Skype and you can be talking on there as well if you wish. That's all from me for now though, and we'll be keeping you up to date on Goni with these updates also. Next one's coming up in 12 hours. That's all for now.